Let's talk about the Cincinnati Bengals.
Chase, touchdown! Bengals!
The Bengals are back. The Bengals are back.
He's intercepted. Back-to-back throws.
And the Bengals remind all of us that they are truly a Super Bowl contender.
Look, they clear the way for Mixon.
Floats it up. Intercepted. Let's go. Let's go.
They're not going to be fooled by having a big road win and thinking, oh, we've arrived here in week 8. Not even close.
Intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor. Britt.
Goes our wheel right here, man. Right now. It's the Bengals and Bills under the bright lights in Paycor Stadium. It can't get much better than this. Welcome into Bengals Weekly. I'm Dan Horde, pinch hitting for Marissa Contepelli. The Bengals look to keep the momentum rolling and win their 4th straight game as the Buffalo Bills visit the Queen City for a primetime showdown. As we get you set for kickoff at Paycor Stadium, we'll go inside the helmet of B.J. Hill as the defensive lineman was mic'd up in San Francisco. NBC's Mike Tirico joins the show to give us his preview for this AFC showdown between the Bills and Bengals, and we'll roll back the film with Dave Lapham, who breaks down Joe Burrow's phenomenal play in last week's win. But first, Zach Taylor had his team ready to roll out of the bye as Cincinnati extended its winning streak in San Francisco. Let's relive the Bengals' thrilling win over the 49ers.
A day where we're bathing in sunshine in the Bay Area, Santa Clara the site, for San Francisco hosting the Cincinnati Bengals.
These are the games where great players make great plays. It separates from the good from the great in these games. Be great.
Hey, win on me, win on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, sit back and enjoy the show. Bengals win on the way.
I know what time it is, man. One thing on the mind is getting that dub, you feel me? With my generals, we're going to clean up all the money off the floor. You know what time it is. Yo.
Time to go out there and handle business. Who they? Win on 3, 1, 2, 3, win!
And Brock Purdy comes out. He's never lost in a home start, regular and post. What do you make out of this Bengals defense?
That's 5 D linemen out there, and that's going to create issues in these heavy personnel. On 3rd down and a yard. It's a handoff for the fullback. He's stopped for a 1-yard loss.
1st and 10 from the 31. And there is Mixon.
Through a gaping hole. He's at the 20, 15, 10. And tackled.
2nd and 6.
Burrow in the gun again. Fires one for the end zone. Caught
For the touchdown, Tyler Boyd.
Hey, he's coming. Big play. Great pocket. Right off the bat. Purdy catches the shotgun snap. Hands it to McCaffrey and gets into the end zone. And the 49ers have tied the game.
1st and goal. There was movement. They're playing it out.
Penalty flag down. Burrow has all day to throw. Looking, rolling right, throwing into the end zone. Caught.
Result of the play is a touchdown for Cincinnati.
Joe Burrow with 7 touchdown passes on the season through 6 weeks. He's got 2 in the first quarter.
The Bengals up 14-7 early 2nd quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 2.
And Mike Hilton knifes into the backfield.
This Mike Hilton does so much.
He's been doing this forever.
Underrated.
Good job, Mike. Damn.
Great job. Great job. Burrow catches the shotgun snap. QB draw. Burrow up the middle of the field. And he appears to have a 1st down at the 39.
All kinds of room there. Burrow said, I'll go ahead and gobble that up.
Burrow to throw. Has to scramble up the middle of the field. He's got running room.
Burrow's got the 1st down. Boy, he is now running fearlessly.
Gets up, slaps his helmet.
As he picks up 20 on that scramble.
Purdy in the gun. Keeps the ball on a zone read. He's rolling right. He throws. It is picked off.
Oh, it's taken away from him by Pratt.
Wow, what a mistake by Purdy.
There we go, GP. Money.
1st and 10 from the 20 for the 49ers. Purdy throws over the middle. Intercepted.
Back-to-back throws.
Oh, God. What? The best in the world.
The Bengals will start inside the red zone at the 17.
Wide open. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. Oh, what a flip.
I did gymnastics back in the day. They didn't know that, though.
As the Bengals win their 3rd in a row and their 4th in their last 5 and pull over 500 for the first time this year. Coming up next, we head down to field level and listen in as we had BJ Hill on the mic in the Bay. That's straight ahead on Bengals Weekly.
Bengals Weekly is brought to you by AltaFiber, proud to be the official internet provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. Paycor, proud to be the official HR software provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. And Kettering Health, the official healthcare provider of the Cincinnati Bengals.
It's always a treat when we are entertained by the jokester BJ Hill. And this week, we have something extra special for you as we had Hill mic'd up in San Francisco.
Beautiful day.
Amazing.
You guys just let's break one off real quick.
How about, no? And how about y'all give us a turnover right here? Bang, bang! Make that play, big. Come on. Let's go to work. Careful coming in there now.
Shotgun snap. Fires one for the end zone. Caught for the touchdown in the back right corner of the end zone.
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. I tipped it. Nice little hit, huh?
I don't know.
It's whether or not they are not
in time.
Sorry.
Ready to snap it back. Robbins looks back at his kicker. Lead is back to 750,
but he's not going to miss twice.
Money, Mac. Money, Mac. No, 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 no. Thank you.
No.
Yes. Great call, ref. He's gonna get one. He gonna try to hit it again. No, you gonna pick with the next
one. He's rolling right. He throws. It is picked off.
Nice.
Jermaine Pratt has the ball.
Go. Big play, Jermaine.
First and 10 from the 17. Wide open. Touchdown.
Big Joe. That's what we do. We close it.
26. 30 back to throw. Here comes Hendrickson. He's got him. The ball's out. BJ Hill recovers. Playing in their fourth season together, Logan Paulsen and Jermaine Pratt have solidified themselves as one of the best linebacker duos in the league. Last week, both came up with key turnovers in the second half, fueling the Bengals to a key victory on the road. We now go behind the stripes with this dynamic duo.
Oh, it's taken away from him by Pratt.
What a play. Oh,
intercepted.
baby.
Logan Paulsen running it back to the 25.
That'll be his 10th career interception.
You can look at their performance, you can look at their plays, the biggest stages, the types of plays these two guys have made, in the playoffs and championship type games. For me, it's beyond that as well, though. It's in the building, it's at practice, it's on a sideline of a game, the leadership, the communication. These guys are so important.
We are the best linebackers in the league.
Best in the world, cowboy.
I know he's just a cowboy. He can run. He can cover, he can do it all. I think we just compete hard and then try to just impact the game.
I think the best way to describe him is he's like a big little kid. He's mature when he needs to be and understands all the football stuff, but at the same time, it's a game that we play and he likes to have fun with it.
I think a lot of times on the outside looking in, you think Logan's maybe a little bit more quiet and Jermaine's a little more boisterous, and they're so similar in a lot of ways.
Life of a cowboy. Tune into him. He don't want to talk today. He must be in kill mode.
I think he's so much better of a player now than he was back then.
He started off high. I think his rookie year, he had like 4 interceptions.
I think both him and I were able to learn a lot from Josh Bynes because he's been in the league for a very long time and seen basically everything that can be thrown your way. I think we both grew a lot from him specifically and then just kind of taken off from there.
Seeing him getting the ball, then I just started getting the ball and stuff. I think we just feed off each other. We always try to make a big play in a big moment and try to just compete.
When I tell you he's like all about the ball, I think that that's one of the biggest things that I've taken from his game is like just that mindset of instead of just going in to make the tackle, like go in to make a play on the ball, because at the end of the day, the more often that we can get the ball back to our offense, the better off we're going to be.
Just keep running to his inside hip. You're the best tracking linebacker in the National Football League.
That's just what we talk about. It's important in our room. Like if we're going to be great as a defense, we have to be the best linebackers in the world. And I think these two guys are on a mission to prove to the rest of the NFL that they're the best two linebackers in the National Football League.
We got to be great tonight.
It's pretty rare to be able to play next to a guy for 4 years in this league, and I think that you get to know them not only on the field but off the field, and that just translates to how well you guys play together. And I think that's what we're doing.
I mean, they show the brotherhood that we have, you know. Obviously, that's the key thing. You want to have that energy. You know, we feed off the energy.
Oh, God! What? The best in the world!
Coming up next, we sit down with Mike Tirico, who will be on the call Sunday night to give us his preview of this AFC showdown. Stay with us here on Bengals Weekly. We are joined by a guy who can confirm that I once had a full head of red hair. My college buddy, Mike Tirico. Mike, the last Bengals game you called featured arguably the most iconic play in franchise history, the fumble in the jungle by the Cincinnati Kid, as you called Sam Hubbard. What are your most vivid memories of that play and that night?
It's one of those, sometimes you don't see who comes out of the pile, right? You don't know who's going to have the ball. And I just had a dead eye look right at Sam. So he's the local, he's the hometown hero, living the dream. And I'm a big living the dream guy. So when we catch somebody who is doing it, you love to see it. But that was such a fun play and a memorable play. That plus everything that happened after that, after he scored, was something that'll stick with me for a long time, as it will for Bengals fans as well.
Last week, the Bengals won their third straight and fourth in their last five, but it was different. It was San Francisco on the road by 14 points. Did they make any statement with that performance last week?
Yeah, we're still here. We're still here. The deeper drops were the thing to me, Dan, in watching the game. You know, you go back and you watch before the bye, the game before the bye against Seattle, and that ball's out quick. I mean, quick. And this game, it felt a little more comfort of taking a deep drop, keeping a play alive, those types of things. So it was a statement by Cincinnati to go there, do that to that defense, and look like the Bengals team we saw on the run through the fall and winter of 2022, here in the start of the fall and winter 2023.
Definitely two of the best teams in the AFC. What are a couple of your keys on Sunday night?
The ability of Burrow to extend plays, and how do the Bills' defensive backs plaster to Chase and Higgins and the rest of the crew, and Boyd, who, you know, every game Boyd makes a big catch. It's so neat to see that. I love that. Can Buffalo run the ball? I think will be important. And then on the other side, you know, this Bengals defense has done a terrific job, and you know this, in the second half the last few weeks against Seattle and San Francisco. What a good job. And those late game plays. And when teams start to make plays in the red zone in the second half of close games against good teams, they start believing in what they can do.
Mike, I always appreciate your time. I hope Collinsworth treats you to a great dinner at one of Cincinnati's finest establishments over the weekend. Look forward to seeing you in the booth on Sunday.
Augusta is a tradition like any other. So is a Collinsworth Cincinnati party. So we will take care of that, and can't wait to see you on Sunday, pal. And keep up the great work.
This fall, the Bengals and Ohio Cat will be out at a different high school football game, cheering on our local teams throughout the season. Earlier this season, Houday and the Bengals Stripe Squad were out at Winton Woods High School as the Warriors hosted the Kings Knights. Students and fans had the chance to win great prizes, including passes to attend a closed practice later this season. Rule your school and be on the lookout for Friday Night Stripes, because the Bengals and Ohio Cat could be coming to your game next.
When we return, we roll the film on QB1 as Joe Shiesty was out in the Bay last Sunday. Stay with us here on Bengals Weekly.
Bengals Weekly is brought to you by Betfred, the official sports betting partner of the Cincinnati Bengals, and your local Kia dealers. Visit kia.com to discover movement that inspires.
This Sunday's game is brought to you by CareSource, individual and family health insurance, helping members achieve not just better health care, but better lives. At CareSource, they're removing barriers, they're improving lives, they're reimagining healthcare. Joe Burrow reminded everyone last Sunday why he is one of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League. Let's send it over to Dave Lapham to break down the best of Burrow against the 49ers.
Joe Burrow's numbers: 28 of 32, 283 yards, 3 touchdowns, 19 straight completions. Attention, defensive players. He's back. Joe Burrow showed short space quickness. He showed acceleration. He showed burst. He showed explosion. He showed pinpoint accuracy. Let's take a look at this guy. He was unbelievable. Joe Burrow creating and extending plays. You got 5 rushers here for the San Francisco 49ers. Who's coming, who's not? Backs away. Twist, stunts up front. Joe Burrow's holding on to the football, trying to let something create down the football field. Nothing there. Now it's time for him to be Houdini. One defensive lineman tries to grab him high, shucks him. Ooh, away from him. Watch this one. This is awesome. Bosa has him? No, Kappa says, I'm going to peel you right off of him. Great job by Kappa. Peels him off of Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow gets out of pocket, extends, creates to Higgins. Are you kidding me? That was foreshadowing what was to come. 3 receivers in a bunch over here. 49ers are going to play man coverage. Joe Burrow is licking his chops right now. Everybody locks up in man, squats on the route. Tyler Boyd says, no, I'm not running what you think I'm running. I'm taking it to the corner of the end zone. Perfect ball from Joe Burrow. Beat man coverage. Slot corner was a weakness for him. Tyler Boyd feasted. Joe Burrow gets defensive tackle to jump. Free play. Go ahead and run the play. 49ers kind of get balled up here. Josivas in the corner of the end zone. Joe Burrow's out of pocket. Scramble drill. Josivas knows the drill. Just get open. He does. In the front corner of the end zone, 2 feet in bounds. Second touchdown catch for Josivas in 2 consecutive weeks. Nice little celebration. Joe Burrow. Are you kidding me? Sees this opening. He's going to try to take advantage of that. Tapping his helmet. He's audibilizing. What's he audibilizing to? Comes up, tells his offensive lineman, yeah, you heard me right. That's what I'm audibilizing to. Quarterback draw. There's nobody in the middle of the football field. They make their sets, double here, come off, go after the linebacker. You got to make one miss. It's a tough one. He's an all-pro. Yeah, make him miss. First down. Joe Burrow's excited.
Burrow catches the shotgun snap. QB draw. Burrow up the middle of the field, and he appears to have a first down. That was not an option for the first 4 weeks of the season.
Hear the expression, threading the needle. This is as good an example as I've ever seen of it. I mean, Joe Burrow throws this football as the pressure's starting to close on him between 2 defenders. They have his receiver bracketed. He's got confidence that if a receiver doesn't catch it, he's not going to let defenders catch it, and he makes the catch. Great throw, great catch, great play. A couple of guys hooking up big time. Going to be motion right here. Going to be play action pass. Watch Joe Mixon. Blitz pickup. Give Joe Burrow time here. 1 receiver left. Going to run the big over route. T. Higgins. This was the longest play of the game. 33-yarder. Nice job. Great blitz pickup right there. T. Higgins realizes he's going to be wide open on the over route. Joe Burrow realizes the same thing, puts it right on him. 33 yards later, move the chains. This play is right after Logan Wilson's interception, puts the Bengals in great field position. So they're going to go right for the jugular here. Here we go. At least think you're going to be the receiver. You're tracking your blocking assignment. Joe Burrow is going to pump fake, release. 17-yard touchdown. Great play, great execution. Ooh, stick the landing. Looks like Mary Lou Retton right there. That's a perfect 10 on that stick in the landing.
First and 10 from the 17. Burrow fakes a pass to the right, throws toward the end zone. Chase with an over-the-shoulder catch. Touchdown! Bengals! And he does a backflip in the back of the end zone.
Joe Burrow. What can you say about Joe Burrow and the remarkable effort? Calf injury? What calf injury? Beware National Football League. Joe Burrow is about to go on a roll.
It's now time for this week's Kettering Health Fantasy Report. Joe Burrow posted his highest fantasy number of the season against San Francisco and was the 4th highest scoring quarterback for the week after Joe went 28 for 32 with 283 yards and 3 touchdowns. Joe Mixon also recorded his highest fantasy outing of the season after posting 20 points thanks to his 110 scrimmage yards and a touchdown in Week 8. As for Buffalo, Josh Allen enters as the top-ranked fantasy quarterback, averaging 23 points per game. On the season, Allen has 17 touchdowns to 8 interceptions and has thrown at least 1 pick in 4 straight games. Thanks for tuning in to Bengals Weekly. Kickoff between the Bills and the Bengals on Sunday Night Football is coming up. For Dave Lapham and our entire crew, I'm Dan Horde. We'll see you next week.
Bengals Weekly is brought to you by Altafiber, proud to be the official internet provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. Paycor, proud to be the official HR software provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. And Kettering Health, the official healthcare provider of the Cincinnati Bengals.